Hi, I'm Carcino. Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
No one knows Carcino and none of these.
There's so much going on in the world, and I'm just giving my 2 cents on it. Go in and do a raid at someone's house, but you don't have an arrest warrant for them. I'm ready to start right now. All right, here we go. Everything is starting right now. All right, ready to go. Yep. All right, JJ. Yeah, I got my wine, got my gin. Yep. We can start whenever you're ready.
Is anything transferable from what you learned in high school to what you had to do in the NBA, especially early on? From on the court, being a player on the court.
Being a player on the court, no. Nope. When I got the nuance of the game and I got into the league, got my fundamentals. Nope, nothing really. I knew all that stuff, man. The only transition I could think of is I didn't have to skip school that day. That's about it. The game was pretty much easy for me, even though I kind of knew everything. But there's still things I've learned, you know, where to put my locker and, you know, closest liquor store, things of that nature. But as far as the game, it's pretty much easy for me. I didn't really have too much problem after that. I remember when I was in high school, my high school coach who took over after my other high school coach, he went to college. He told me it was my sophomore year. I just had the best year they've ever seen as a sophomore. So I think I was getting ready to get an award for best sophomore in the country. I just got that award and I come to practice and he throws me out of practice for no reason. I don't even know. And he was like, yeah, best sophomore in the country, my ass, and that set the stage, I tried to get him fired, but we had to stick with him and we had a good team. So yeah, I just thought that was setting the tone for the rest of the season for us. But the way I look at it, just brought us together. I think that's the only reason he threw me out. I mean, it's not my fault. I was, I got the award. I think he was trying to let the other teammates know that, hey, I yell at you guys. I could yell at LeBron too. Nobody's above it. It was effective. It was needed, but I didn't do nothing. No, I didn't deserve it.
I'm not sure that was the intention. Now it ultimately,
right.
Yeah. But it's funny because with the Magic,
yeah,
I'm not sure that was the intention. Now it ultimately may have played out that way. Right. But Tony Batiste hurt his shoulder guarding Dwight in preseason, and we tried Turkett before in the preseason games, and he refused. He's like, "Fuck this! I'm not guarding. I'm not guarding football." So Richard, as a good teammate and true professional, unlike Turk, he's like, fuck it, I'll do it, right? And then all of a sudden it created an advantage. And we ended up playing you guys in 2009, the Eastern Conference Finals. And by the way, I played 9 minutes.
Nobody cares.
9 minutes that series. Second quarter of game 2. But I got to watch some awesome basketball. And it's weird. I rewatched some of that series. And it is so apparent that no matter what you did, no matter what y'all did, we just had an advantage.
Well, that's true. I'm glad you pointed that out because, I mean, we had myself, we had Sabonis, Mo Williams, Virgil, and they got Rashard Lewis, Jameer Nelson, Turkalud, Courtney Lee, and then you add Dwight to the equation. And well, you didn't matter at the time. You nobody thought about you. You weren't even in the scouting report. Yeah, so the way I'm thinking about it now, looking back, yeah, they just your team was so much better than ours. And I did my part trying to keep us in it, but you guys had. I think that the Orlando Magic is probably the first team in NBA history who ever invented space. Yeah, more than the Boston. Yeah, with Ray Allen and all those guys. They had Rondo, who wasn't really a shooter at that time, so he didn't even matter. But yep, I think I would say more than anything, I think I would go with more than Boston. Yeah, I would say Orlando, or you could say Phoenix. You could say the Phoenix Suns. Phoenix is another, but definitely, without a doubt, you got to go with the Orlando Magic. There's nothing we could do. It was just high-powered team, man. I mean, you think about it. If you try to blitz, or let's say you try to hedge the runner or the shooter or the scorer, they can just they can beat that just by getting to the baseline and making it a foot race for the rest of the night. And if you double, they can hedge. They can do a Sonic the Hedgehog move and use the Sonic ball. You can get Knuckles and all those guys in there. They can run a knuckle play. It's just endless amount of plays. Then you got Dwight. This was Superman Dwight. He was flying over people, dunking the ball. I mean, what could we do? I'm just one guy. But we did the best we could. I mean, yeah, I played pretty well, I thought, but we just couldn't get it done as a team. It's just too much. I don't even watch that. I remember I didn't even do a post-game interview. I just took a shower, went straight to the bus. Yep. I was so mad.
5, I was watching the fourth quarter. Literally your offense.
Yep.
You didn't match up on. So the first part of the fourth quarter, you had 2 bigs in the dunker spot, in the dunker spot. You had Mo or Delonte. At one point, it was Wally Zerbiak. Spotting up. And you would post up Mikael Petrus at like 19 feet and then try to go one-on-one.
Yeah.
It was really interesting to watch that versus spread pick and roll with shooting and spacing.
I know, man, right? Like, how was I able to do all of that? I think I even amazed myself. Yep. Because everybody's like, how is he doing that with no spacing? And like I said, it's just, It was just a lot. They had everything. They had Jason Terry, Marion, Turb. It's just, once again, we're trying to break that mold because everything we had was geared for Boston. And now here it is. We're this team that we thought we were going to be playing the Lakers this year. And it's just like when I was in Cleveland. Now we think in Boston, we're going to be playing Boston and not Orlando. And now we're playing the Dallas Mavericks when we game plan for the Lakers, who we had success against. And man, it was just hard, man. Back then it was just no spacing. There was just no way to operate. No, everybody was in the lanes. Excuse me. And there was like nowhere for me to go. But had I played, the way I played the game at Game 6, or was it Game 6 in Detroit? Had I played like that night, we'd have won. If I'd have played like that in that series, we win. If I play anything like any series I've won, we win. That's just how I see it. So I don't see how to see it any other way. Now, I've been in this a long time. I know everybody wants to say what they would have done, but I just don't think we had the right pieces on the team to win it all. I think we were just missing like one or two, maybe three more pieces, and that would have made up for me just not doing a damn thing on the field, on the field, but on the court. I feel that I shouldn't have had to miss that many shots, turn over the ball as much, and not score a lot and get outscored by a bench player. That wouldn't have happened if we had one or two more guys on the team to cover up my mistakes or any of the flaws that I might have displayed. I had to display those flaws because we weren't getting that production. So I think the next year we were a little bit more like deeper than what we are now. It's just a shame how it all played out. Because I really think, and no disrespect, Dirk and them had a great team. They got hot at a really good time. Yep, got hot. Mm.
8 and 8.
Tell them, JJ. Go ahead.
8 and 8 in that series. You averaged 38, 8 and 8 in that series with that offense and that spacing. Hold on, bro. It's okay. No. We all watch our own highlights on YouTube. You've never gone on YouTube. Yes, listen. Oh, by the way, you averaged.
Yeah. Okay, let me get my stuff back. Yeah, I mean, I did pretty well, I felt, in the series. It's just that at that time, I could take my onus. I wasn't a confident jump shooting. I wasn't disciplined as a jump shooter. I didn't have the patience. I lived in paint, man. That's what I did. And when I attack the paint, it is what it is. I come down the lane, push people over, and I go up straight. Make no excuses for my game. That's just the way I played. Straight up and down the lines. I didn't make any excuses. I came in and did everything that I was supposed to do. And I envy those guys who can just go straight up and down and shoot a perfect jump shot. I wasn't that guy. I wasn't a disciplined jump shooter. You know, like I said, I was not that matured, kind of like I am now. But yeah, that was pretty much my game, just living in the paint. So when they were crowding the lanes and there's no spread, there's no spacing on the floor, then it kind of suffocated my game. So that's how they were able to really beat us that year. But I, you know, I was so athletic that I could just will my mind to just have magical nights when I'm not even supposed to, because my will was so strong. And, I can just will it to happen. I was looking at some clips um, that they had on YouTube, supposedly of me. I think it was me, or a highlight reel. And I look at that and I try to go back and see where I made some mistakes. But seems like I hit all the shots in the highlight reel. Um, oh, no, no, no. I don't. No, I didn't. No, I don't look at my own highlights. No, I mean, I don't go and search it. Somebody just sends it to me. So I just end up watching it. I lived it, so I don't have to go back and watch it. I just, if it comes across, but I don't go looking for that. I don't go type in LeBron James highlights, the threes. I look at other things. I'm looking at who's that Instagram model with the blonde hair. I look at other things. So yeah, it's a lot that goes on in the game. You got to focus on. So that was one of the main sticking points. Yeah, one of the main sticking points. Well, see, when you're in this situation, you got to remember, I wasn't really comfortable shooting the three at those times. And you see, they were running a lot of the teams that we started running in Miami. They started to spread the floor, and that's how we won championships, because Spo got us in space, and we just starting to go. And you see the Golden State Warriors, what they run. Everybody's cutting, and then I'm 2-9 in the paint. I got a guy to guard the guy that's slashing, and that's like seeming to be me all the time. Got to guard two people. I mean, how am I supposed to guard that? It's kind of hard, but I do it from time to time, and yeah, it's tough. So at 39, man, my dogs are barking. I don't know how long I got. This might be my final season. Who knows? But trying to stick it out to Bronny get here, and then we'll see what happens. It's one of those things. Now, I'm sitting there playing my heart out, and you look at Golden State. Everybody thinks it's Steph Curry, and that little light-skinned bastard, he's amazing and hit threes all over. So you send two at Steph. Now you've unlocked Draymond Green's secret power. He has a special power on 4-on-3. Now he's got the 4-on-3, and now his super brain. And Draymond is so smart. He could just figure the game out. It's real easy for him then. Because now, how are you going to guard that? It's 4-on-3, right? He can alley-oop. He could do a whole lot. And believe it or not, he could score. Or he can kick you in the balls. So there's a lot of options out there on the table for Draymond Green. He could elbow you in the mouth. He could yell at you. he could do a whole lot of things when it's 4-on-3. You know, one of the bigs grab you, Looney grab you, and then Draymond comes and elbows you in the throat, or he pokes you right in the eye. You know, if you're going for a rebound or something, he has long nails too. Grows them out on purpose too. So you've unlocked all of his superpowers when you send 2 at Steph. Yeah, and he'll get in your face and start telling you about it. Yeah, that's right. I can almost hear him come out of my mouth. It's scary at times. Yep. Very hard to defend. But that's what I'm up against every night. Yeah, so it is what it is, you know. This is some good. That Jen talking to me too. Now, JJ, I heard Eddie House was talking, you know, about what we were just talking about just about 10 minutes ago. Eddie House is running his mouth. Yep. So Eddie House want to run his mouth and start talking and saying about how I didn't do what I was supposed to do in the fourth quarter. And he's bitter, you know, because he wasn't there for the championships and I traded his ass. But Eddie, I'm a leader and I'm a bold man and I accept my responsibilities. And when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong. I said I'm wrong. But Eddie House, I think you should be quiet. Yep. There's a reason you won in the game. And you weren't playing. You need to be quiet, Eddie House. Before I buy your house. You be Eddie apartment or Eddie condo. You lucky you're on Fox. But I might find a way. But might get you hired on ESPN so I can fire you. Yep. So keep your mouth shut. I hate when I have to do that, JJ. You know, hate when I have to go that way. But when they disrespect me, when all I've done, you know, all I did was come there and be the best teammate somebody could be. You know, I said I didn't have a good game, and somebody wants to take shots at me because they bitter. They weren't around for the championship ride. You know.
Smith, Maya Moore, Brittany Griner, Breonna Stewart, Asia Wilson, Aaliyah Boston, Sabrina Ionescu, Chelsea Plum, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Juju Watkins, who's at USC. That's just to name a few.
Yep.
I think the women's game right now, particularly in college, has more icons.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. I mean, I love the women that played in yesteryear. You know, Dana Taurasi, Sue Bird. And now we got like 3. You know, we got Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, the other big, tall girl that won the championship from South Carolina. Yep. And you got Juju Watkins. So now there's like 4. So, yeah, sports growing, doing pretty well. That's what I think. I'm ready. Go ahead.
That I think screen assists should be in the box score. I'm well aware that we can track screen assists.
Yep.
It is an official tracking stat. I want it to be a box score stat.
Yep.
Because it's like it goes back to role.
Go back to role.
Basketball, for some reason, we all have these like interchangeable roles at times. Other sports we don't.
Yep.
So if Jason Kelsey doesn't allow a sack,
Jason Kelsey,
and has a couple pancake blocks,
then
he was awesome.
He was
Nobody's
awesome.
saying, "Fuck, Jason, why didn't you catch a pass today?" We need screen assists.
Yeah, I'm with it. I mean, there'll be plenty of times, like, you imagine how many assists I have now, I'll be past Magic. Man, yeah. I'll be past everybody. All I would need to do is, man, that's pretty, never thought about that. Like, if I pass the ball to AR, he gives it to D'Lo, and D'Lo shoots, yeah, I should get credit for that assist. Yeah, screen assist. Yeah, yeah. I think I like that. I like that a lot. I think that I don't know if the NBA would go for it, the league, but I think that's the pass that I make is even more important because it's the pass that leads to the pass to the score. That just shows how much I've already seen that play. I've seen it play out that way. I know I have to go to him first and get the ball to him, but I saw the whole play and I saw the results. So, yeah, it should make sense that I should get the assist. I'm gonna actually talk to Adam about that summertime. Yeah, and yeah, because think how many assists I'll get off that. Yeah, I mean that makes perfect sense to me. Nothing else seems to really matter. I'll have to take it to Adam. No one cares what you say, JJ. So, but the fact that you bring it into me, and whoa, need a refill. Yeah, the bottles are here empty. I got them off the table, but they're empty. We need another bottle. The fact that you brought this up, JJ, and you bring it to me, it will have a lot more movement than you saying it to anybody like Adam Silver or anything, because he won't listen to you. So, yep, I agree. Screen assists, yep, it's good for my resume, my file. So, yep. All right. Okay. All right. All right. I got my refill. Go ahead, JJ. Final question.
So the one specific play I want to go through with you is the block in Game 7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 2016.
All right.
Take me through what proceeded on the offensive end to your mindset in that chase down.
Well, nobody could score a basket. It's about 3 minutes to go. It's a woman in the third row who had damn near her titties out the whole game. I think she was a plant. Some IG model too. I think I got her follow information. See if we can talk some business later with me and her. We might go into a branch business deal. So she had gotten my attention. She had this cleavage showing. And I decided at that time, the time's running down. Let Kyrie take it from here. I'll just be decoy. So as I'm being a decoy, I'm sitting on the side. Kyrie comes back and he goes down the lane and he takes a shot and they get the ball and they have a jump. They're going to go. And I know I got to get back because if I don't get back, this is a dunk. Clearly. And they have like 3 guys on a full sprint. And I told JR, and everybody give him crap over the stuff he did the year before back in when he kind of forgot the time on the clock, and everybody gives him a hard time about it. I mean, I didn't give him a hard time. I was mad at that moment, but I let it go. Fans got to really stop. That's bad. Everybody makes a dumbass play that cost them the whole finals. Anyway, I'm on a full sprint. Now, I went against my coach's rules. Ty Lue told us, and we all know, you're supposed to go after the release, and that's what I said. After the release, I got to take off. I got to break. But because I didn't break, I had a late start. So I just gave it everything I had. And I was going at top speed, like Mach 5. I could have passed Speed Racer. I was going that fast. And we work on this in practice. And I tell the guys, don't effing foul. When he's coming down the lane, contest just a little bit, just to make him have to adjust a little bit, and I'm going to get it. And for the record, I block with both hands. Yeah. So I was ready for, if he went up this way, if he tried to reverse it, I was ready for the block on either side. And if the ref had called goaltending, I would have probably got ejected of the biggest night of my life. Yep. I would have been that mad because I know I got it. So JR did everything right on that play. Everything right. And that's how we won the game. Game was tied, but it was won right there. Yep. Amazing night. Now, I thought this is a show about us talking about basketball plays. When did we change to this? Huh. All right. As long as y'all keep bringing wine, I don't give a damn what we talk about. It's your boy Carcino for life. I'm out. Subscribe.